Welcome to the sanctuary of the open heart. It is solstice, winter, the night that is the longest of the entire year. It is darkness filled with light. It is the return of the light, and you have joined us like we have for thousands of years, divine beings circling together, usually around a fire by night. Sometimes in the warmth of a home, sometimes in the starry sky, remembering who we really are, remembering how to give and receive, how to find ourselves, lose ourselves, how to find the jewels that are hidden in the dark. The stars of the sky invite us now to remember our connection to our own divine self, to each other, to the planet, to the universe, and the ripples that we create far and wide by the choices we make. By coming together tonight, we are grateful for your presence. We invite you through 3 gates of empty presence. Since you won't be able to join us in person this evening, we are recreating with this video an invitation before you enter the live ceremony to bring yourself more fully to this moment, to this possibility of transformation, transmutation, embodiment of archetypal energy, of pure love, of remembrance, of knowing, of being. So join us in creating this ripple for ourselves, for each other, for the planet. May this ceremony bring you joy. May it bring you deep, deep knowing of your own wisdom. May it remind you of all that you are. And may you always remember that we are not just individuals on our simple individual paths, but we are a collective. We are one in the love that animates each of us, that we all together create ripples that affect everyone tonight, that your transformation and transmutation will not be your own, Life is not a spectator sport, it is participatory, and we invite you to join us in being one with that reality tonight. We are thrilled to have you as part of our family. We are thrilled to share this experience with you. And we are thrilled to be able to offer the traditional gates that one would always pass through in order to enter temple space, sacred space, so that everyone on similar empty presence could be open to the magic that we all bring, that you bring, that we matter. We breathe in the nothing, the empty, leaving behind us the ego, leaving behind us at the gate of this beautiful temple, of this moment in the history of human divine contextual delight, that which is really you. Shedding our skin, so to speak, to reveal what has always been there. The renewed, the vitalized, the light, the gems, the stars in the nothingness that each of us have come to be. So take a deep breath with me now as we enter sacred space, as we begin to embody the part of us that is more than a personality, the part of us that is prepared for this event this evening, that is open-hearted to the possibility of what the universe has conspired to create for this moment. And as we drop in to our emptiness, you come to the first gate. Slowing down, breathing, holding space for yourself and others, allowing to release whatever does not serve. We come to the first gate together, the gate of the Queen of Death. Darkness, the gift, the kiss, the reawakening. And we bring with us anointing oils, ancient tradition of allowing the plants to honor us, to run through our veins, to remind us that we are one, and we are blessed, and we are honored, and we are so anointed by all that touches us. Allow yourself to be humbled and exalted at the same time by the beauty of an essential oil that you have chosen, or receive this one, its frequency on the etheric, now to you. Breathe it in. Open your heart. Let go of the mind. Open your vision. Honor your nobility. Hold your precious heart as we do with you. Dropping into your center. Leave at this first gate whatever does not serve you. The second gate. Dropping in deeper, deeper into our knowing of our bodies. Our bodies and feeling them, knowing they do not lie. Knowing what has brought you to this moment, to this ceremony. What has brought you to your knees? Loss, grief, death. That you are here now. Become aware of what brings you here now. And hold it preciously. This precious gift that brings you. We hold it with you. You are not alone. And the third gate. The third gate this evening is of serpent power. What do you still fear in your own power? And as you sit in this meditation of knowing your own power, feeling it, where in your body does it exist? Where in your psyche does it live? What is real about your power Find out what color it is, if it's hot or cold. Where is it? Are you in touch with your own power? And what parts of it have you not met yet? Come to know your power as you sit in silent meditation, while we await the commencement of this ceremony. We invite you to solstice with us in your power.
And take a deep, deep breath. Bringing ourselves fully to this moment in these bodies together here now. Welcome, 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 beloveds.
to this of the darkest time of the year in the Northern Hemisphere, the winter solstice, where the return of the light is palpable. But before we return to the light, we must descend into the underworld. As so many before us have had a ritual at this time of the year, this winter solstice time, to descend into the underworld, for there are treasures there, beloveds. So pay attention. Wake up now so that you get everything you came for and more. Because we are here to shatter the old paradigm and shift collective consciousness into an entirely new dimension. Humans for millennia have gone into the underworld knowing that in the deepest dark, as we face our fears and enter the unknown, a possibility of finding a spark that illuminates what we need healing for in ourselves and what we need healing for in the culture is awakened. And so let us summon our courage together as we descend further into the realm of the serpent. I am serpent. I am serpent. I began as the dark waters, the primordial sea of oneness. I gave birth to myself, the serpent of life force, Shakti. Kundalini, out of which all forms arose. I came to be called by many names in many cultures. Tiamat, Namu, Naga. I arose from the darkness of the void. Humans chose to fear darkness, to fear me, the serpent mother. Over his historical time, I came to be vilified, distorted, defiled. Instead of trusting the dark-robed teachers, such as illness, loss, betrayal, divorce, the actual experience of small deaths, humans came to fear death in all its forms. We forgot the gifts of wisdom, insight, and growth that come out of these darker soul-polishing experiences. We forgot that death is a dynamic state of self-knowledge. We forgot how to be snake-like, knowing exactly when to shed a too tight skin, when it has outgrown its limitations, its ego identifications. We forgot that radiance is a function of stillness. Radiance is a function of stillness. Radiance is a function of stillness. Radiance is generated in feeling and being, not in doing. In stillness, we become painfully aware of where our constricting limitations are being held in our bodies. where they are being held in our thoughts,
and where they
they are being held and outpictured in the experiences of our life. Most of us choose to hide from the awareness that stillness offers with things like addictions, mental acrobatics, emotional dramatics, giving in to the yanking pull of howling,
hungry, compulsive distractions. Sound familiar? We are taught to vilify the snake of gnosis, mistrust and suppress our primal instincts, our passion, our inner knowing, and thus we are left with the painful cost of disconnection, disassociation, and numbness. And so, screaming in the pain of that separation, we forget our unnegotiable relationship with nature. In our arrogant hubris, we have tried to control nature. Have you ever watched a wildfire or been in a flood? As we ludicrously try to improve on the perfection of the natural world, we are destroying ourselves in the process. All of us, we have all been pawns in the patriarchy's losing game. We literally face extinction as a species, unless we invite the power of the feminine that has been banished, reviled, and vilified for so long back into the light. And so here we are at the Serpent Solstice feast in the underworld with some of the goddesses who have been cast into the shadows until now. They have been waiting patiently until we were ready to reclaim the power that they represent within ourselves. Are you ready? Are we ready? Let's go!
I would like you to get to know Lilith, who offers us healing from victimhood by reclaiming our sovereignty.
So what will you own to call me home?
So what will you own to call me home? And Eve, who offers us the healing of culturally entrained blindness by reclaiming gnosis, our self-authority, and our original innocence.
So what will you own to call me home?
So what will you own to call me home? And then there's Magdalene, who offers us healing body shame through our reclamation of the body as a holy temple.
So, what will you own to call me home?
What will you own to call me home? And Medusa, who offers us the healing of feelings of powerlessness by reclaiming the awesome feminine power of Shakti and our serpent wisdom.
What will you own to call me home?
What will you own to call me home? And the hag, Baba Yaga, who offers us healing of our fear of aging by reclaiming the wisdom of age as initiatory eldership.
What will you own to call me home?
What will you own to call me home? And last but certainly not least, Hecate, who offers us healing of our fear of death by reclaiming death as an intrinsic part of life.
To call me home!
us hear these lost parts of ourselves speak, and in so doing, reclaim their power as our own.
I am Lilith, first woman. So, supposedly I pissed off God when I refused Adam. I didn't want it like that. They say I was banished from the garden. Adam couldn't control me. He couldn't possess me, force me down and hold me down. I'm not submissive. I would not submit to his will. It was such a power struggle. He said, "You lie beneath me." And I said, "You lie beneath me." Are we not created equal, of equal value, man and woman? Created from the same stardust, born from the same consciousness? But he wouldn't listen to me. He kept forcing me down, forcing himself upon me, trying to take his pleasure. Use me. I said, I'm not just made for you to use. Just because you're bigger, stronger, you're not superior. My body is mine. I choose. I decide. But he didn't listen. He could not accept my power as a free and equal being. And that's when I decided to flee. I decided to flee. But oh, how they slandered me then. In fact, I was demonized. Demonized. Called an evil succubus. They said I was a dark embodiment of dangerous feminine power. They blamed me for the death of babies. They blamed their nocturnal emissions on me. Ha! Blamed me. Portrayed me as a half-woman, half-serpent, coiled around a tree of knowledge, the original snake itself. Call me Lilith. It means the night. Am I really such a frightening character? Well, what do you fear in night? What do you fear in the dark? What do you fear in your own desire? In your own wildness? In your own freedom? Ha! Can you get this wild? Can you get this free? Thought you could just control me, hold me down, disown me, make a demon out of me? Well, let me tell you who I actually am.
Let me tell you who I actually am.
I am a bride of the infinite, one with the Shekinah, a goddess of life herself. I am a wild embodiment of primal, ecstatic energy. Feel me in you. Feel me in you. Thought you could shut me up? Thought you could hold me down? No, you can't stop the power of Shakti. No, you can't stop the power of life.
Thought you could shut me up? Thought you could hold me down? No, you can't stop the power of Shakti. No, you can't stop the power of life.
Thought you could shame me into submission, get rid of me and banish me from the garden? Ha! I am here since time itself. I am life itself. So what do you still fear in me? And where do I live in your story? And what will you own to call me home?
Reclaim your sovereignty. Reclaim your power to choose. Reclaim your freedom beyond any limits. Reclaim your sovereignty. Reclaim your power to choose. Reclaim your freedom beyond any limits.
I'd like to introduce you to Eve.
I am Eve.
They say I was born from the rib of Adam. Somehow, as the story supposedly goes, I became a temptress the moment I arrived. My desire, my curiosity to know all of what it means to be human, apparently unleashed the fate of all humanity to be banished from the garden because of my so-called original sin. They
So
called
original.
me naive. But I've been down here with my sisters wondering, what if naivety is getting caught in the illusion, believing the Maya of modernity to be the garden, while the soils of our earth are turned into cash crops? They called me evil, Eve, ill. Until you all arrived, apparently dropped by storks. Born into the lies and illusions like too tight skins covering your eyes. Taught to look to the man for permission. Taught not to trust your innate intuition. Until we all walk around wearing costumes for inclusion. Let me tell you who I actually am.
Let me tell you who I actually am.
I am the feminine face of the divine, the goddess embodied. I was born of the dark waters of the womb of Sophia, breathing the breath of life into your belly, up through your ribs, one by one by one, until together we wake up from the collective religious dream, returning to Genesis, Gnosis. Since when did Gnosis become knowledge? When we as human beings thought we could package our minds and sell them to each other at ever higher interest rates. What does my nakedness shine a light on in you? What skins of shame are you needing to be released? We were not born guilty. There is nothing wrong with us. We were born human, here to embody it all. For Gnosis is within. True knowing vibrates within our very selves. It comes from the experience. Would we not know all of what it means to be alive if we did not wake up from the collective paradigm of good and evil? I invite you to reclaim your innocence, reclaim your inner authority, reclaim your gnosis. Peel off the layers of clothing covering your beauty. Feel the moss under your feet, the breeze upon your skin. Eat of the fruit of remembrance. Take of the apple of true knowledge. I offer the reclamation of original innocence. If a temptress I am, let me be. For I bear this fruit that all may remember what it means to be fully alive. Breathe the breath of life with me. Feel the snakes coursing up your spine. Awaken, remember, reclaim your inner gnosis. Gnosis is within. Thought you could shut me up? Thought you could hold me down? No, you can't stop the power of Shakti. No, you can't stop the power of life.
Thought you could shut me up? Thought you could hold me down? No, you can't stop the power of Shakti. No, you can't stop the power of life.
Thought you could make my choices bad and wrong, a cause for shame, when actually I was the revealer, inviting all to reclaim original innocence. Where do I still live in your story? What do you see in me? What will you own to call me home?
Reclaim your inner gnosis. Reclaim your self-authority. Reclaim your original innocence. Reclaim your inner gnosis. Reclaim your self-authority. Reclaim your original innocence.
And so as the story goes, as Eve leaves, I am the Magdalene. Yes, I know. The infamous whore of the biblical era. Do you remember me? I'm the one they wrote out the script. The one they kind of threw under the bus and said, oh, let's not talk about her. Let's not give her any airtime. Oh, gossip they spread about me. Gossip. Supposedly, I had 7 demons cast from my body. From my body. 7 demons. I seduced Jesus with my pungent oils and my wicked ways. I said all kinds of things that I should never have said. That the men said, how does she know that? And why did he tell her that anyway, if he didn't tell us? Surely he wouldn't have told her. That's right. I was there when the misogyny began. When it really began. And they wrote us out of the script. When they said we can't any longer speak our thoughts, our feelings, our knowings from our bodies. So let me tell you who I am.
Let me tell you who I actually am.
Oh, who I actually am as well, and really am, and who I actually am. I am the Magdalene, Mage, Magi, Maga, Magdalena, great cosmic doorway, great tower of strength. I am the portal between the worlds. I am the magic of creation itself running through your body. I am the thread that goes back, way back, to the first moment it ever was. I am the thread that brings us to here and now. I am the red woman. Oh yeah, I have been reviled, you bet. I have been shamed, I have been defiled, I have been raped, abused, thrown away, demeaned, despised. But I have a moment, because guess what, you can't write me out of the script, because I live in all of you. Man, woman, I don't care. I am all of you. So, I am the red woman, Magdalena. I am the red shamanka, the red cave walls painted. I am the red thread that leads us back to the first moon and the first woman. I am the red shamanka, the red priestess. I am the portal of all creation. I am the yoni that is pulsing and the heart that is blooming. I am the love that flows in every part of your body and awakens you to what it means to be a divine human. I am red. That color red is a good color, isn't it? Red lips, pulsing, red yoni, throbbing, red heart. Oh, red dress, hugging hips, red heels flying, red hair, red oozing, red reviling, red going, oh my goodness, don't touch me there, yes, touch me there. Oh, red. So, everyone feeling it all body right now. You dare with me. Red, I dare you, I dare you all to feel me and show me and let me move inside of you. Let me become you, let me take you, let me be the love that cannot be stopped within you. You're outrageous, that's why they try to shut me up. lives in our hearts. The secret of life itself. So this is the deal. You thought you could shut me up? You thought you could hold me down? No, you can't stop the power of Shakti. No, you can't stop the power of life.
Thought you could shut me up? Thought you could hold me down? No! You can't stop the power of Shakti. No! You can't stop the power of life.
Thought you could deny me, write me out of the script, thought that you could demean me, throw me to the floor, thought you could revile me, shame me, make me shut the F up. No, not that I have. I'm asking you, where do I still in your story? What will you do to call me home?
Reclaim the power of your womb. Reclaim your body as a shameless, holy temple of love. Reclaim your humanity and your divinity. Reclaim the power of your womb. Reclaim your body as a shameless, holy temple of love. Reclaim your humanity and your divinity.
So it is. So it is.
I am Medusa. You think you know me from the distorted Greek myth that told of my beauty, which attracted Poseidon, who raped me in Athena's temple. In that patriarchal story, I was punished by Athena, who transformed me into a monster with snake hair and the ability to turn any man who looked at me into stone. My story served as a cautionary tale. Don't be too much, too beautiful, too powerful. That this is not a story about a victim turned into a monster, but about a deliberate agenda to vilify feminine power, to fear the wisdom of the snakes. So let me tell you who I actually am.
Let me tell you who I actually am.
For millennia, I was known as the serpent goddess of the African Amazon. I stood on the crown of every pharaoh in ancient Egypt and connected with even more deeper origins as a Neolithic winged snake mother. I am the guardian of the feminine mysteries, of the blood mysteries, of the secrets of life and death. I represent feminine power and wisdom. I hold the ancient lineage of the snakes and their wisdom to shed, which no longer serves to shed the skins that are outworn, the skins of the patriarchal control that we are now being asked to end, to release, to clear for the patriarchy and the oppression of women. So I invite you to stand in your feminine power and sovereignty, to awaken the Kundalini energy at the base of your spine, allowing it to sensuously rise in you now, recalibrating you, awakening, opening the vessel, the channel to receive. your Shakti power. Open to the power of your rage and anger. As sacred and holy. To the power of your presence. And in one clear gaze, create ripples of change. Thought you could shut me down? Thought you could silence me up? No, you can't stop the power of Shakti. No, you can't stop the power of light.
Thought you could shut me up? Thought you could hold me down? No, you can't stop the power of Shakti. No, you can't stop the power of light.
So where do I live in you, beloveds? Where's the wisdom in your blood? What will you own to call me home?
Reclaim the healing power of the Shakti force. Reclaim the serpent wisdom of conscious shedding. Reclaim the fierce feminine power of awakening. Reclaim the healing power of the Shakti force. Reclaim the serpent wisdom of conscious shedding. Reclaim the fierce feminine power of awakening.
It's working! Hail, Medusa!
I am Baba Yaga. I am the challenger who makes you face your worst fear. I mediate the boundary that human beings may cross over into death, and yet return, if they are lucky, into being alive and carrying the wisdom of rebirth. I am the great devourer of your little ego deaths, delivering you into rebirth. You call me the hag. You see me as old, ugly, wizened, crotchety, and turn away from me in horror. Stupid mood folks. To see stupid mood folks to buy the external appearance of anything, let alone the hag. Get over it. Hag originally meant holy woman. Moon priestess, for goddess sake. That patriarchy, they did such a thorough spin doctor job on me, trying to undermine my power as a wise elder, an initiatory guide into the deep forests of human experience. Let me tell you who I actually am.
Let me tell you who I actually am.
Just to keep you alert and on your toes. I am called She Who Is a Star! Meaning the startling bewilderment of irrational energies. And beware, I also wear a snakeskin coat. Look, folks, I am just the harsh instructor that Rumi was constantly pining for and eventually got.
Baba Yaga's realm. Small dark deaths in life. Small dark deaths in life are tolls that you must pay for access to new soul ways. That's when you come to me to break bread. When you make peace with limits. When you are fed small scraps of meat by the crows when you need it most. A little hint. When you come to my realm, I delight in humans with funny, witty, inventive answers to my soul-piercing questions. Let me tell you. Any response that doesn't sparkle with authenticity will get you turned into my lunch. An audience with me is an audience with death and transmutation, I might add. If you cleverly answer my questions, then you would have understood that your story includes even this. Whatever the dark experience you are having, loss, depression, divorce, addiction, betrayal, I give you death. So whatever life serves up is rendered magnificent. You can see why the patriarchy tried to shut me up, vilify, and silence me. Thought you could shut me up. Thought you could hold me down. No! You can't stop the power of Shakti. No! You can't stop the power of life.
Thought you could shut me up? Thought you could hold me down? No! You can't stop the power of Shakti. No! You can't stop the power of life.
You thought you could make me disposable, irrelevant, invisible, ugly. Your blindness makes me laugh. What do you really fear in me? Where do I live in your story? What will you owe to call me home?
Reclaim your place. Reclaim your place in the dark forest. Reclaim your freedom in elderhood. Reclaim your feisty, truth-speaking tongue. Reclaim your place in the dark forest. Reclaim your freedom in elderhood. Reclaim your feisty, truth-speaking tongue.
I am Hecate, the goddess of the liminal, borderlands, boundaries, and crossroads. Of course, you know that the patriarchy has done a rather large hatchet job on me. And you know why? Because they want you to stay fear and separation. They don't want you to know the truth of your immortality. And so, they have portrayed me as a poison maker. And the poison maker is because I'm an earth healer. I am one with the earth and herbs, and so as woman who makes poison. And this, to really shut me up, they've called me a witch.
Oh yeah.
And not just a witch, a witch who travels with a herd of angry ghosts. And then, because of their complete stupidity and their absolute ardent fear of death, they have made me into a minor household guardian. And yet, my loves, in the light of the full moon, for I am a full moon goddess, there are still those of you who come to honor my name. When you are at a crossroads in your life, you come and you bring me offerings under the light of the full moon. And so, my loves, let me tell you who I actually am.
Let me tell you who I actually am.
Have you heard of Light Bearer? Have you heard of she who holds the torch as the guardian of the liminal borderlands and can travel through to the underworld and the upper world? Who do you think takes Persephone's place as the queen of death when she comes home to visit with her mother? It is me. I'm holding this torch because I am an eighth guardian. And who do I really travel with, my loves? I am attended to by a pack of loyal dogs. Why? Because dogs like me are keepers of the threshold. They are gate guardians, as am I. And thus we see between the worlds into the world from form to the world of formlessness. I am a keeper of the serpent energy, the serpent wisdom and mysteries to allow you to remember that when your patterns have gotten so restrictive, it is time to open and surrender. Call my name, Light Bearer, Hecate, that I come to the errant world. I come to help all humans because my greatest gift and pleasure is helping you to find what your true gifts are. And when I hold my torch over your path, I illuminate it so clearly, so brightly, that you cannot not see who you really are. And so, my loves, I use my keys. Here they are. And I unlock dimensional realms. I take you to places that you can't go on your own. And I come because of my love, because of my grace, because of my devotion. So, my darlings, do you really still fear me? Where do I still live within your story? And what, my loves, are you willing to own within yourself to call me Light Bearer home?
Reclaim.
Thought you could shut me up? You thought you could hold me down? Ha! You can't stop the power of Shakti. You can't stop the power of life.
Thought you could shut me up? Thought you could hold me down? No! You can't stop the power of Shakti! No! You can't stop the power of life! Reclaim death as an essential part of life. Reclaim the power of surrender. Reclaim the power of living life eternal. Reclaim death as an essential part of life. Reclaim the power of surrender. Reclaim the power of living life eternal. Beloved, let us reclaim these goddesses within ourselves, all that we have been shown from this feast in the serpent's underworld. Let us evoke the serpent power to shed all the negative perceptions that have been spoken and released here. Enter the serpent to alchemically transmute these perceptions. Open your perceptual channels to the serpent wisdom now. alchemical energy transmuting in our bodies right now. You can feel the Kundalini rising in yourself. I invite each of you to name out loud the lies and illusions that you hold personally and that we hold collectively. The too tight skin, the dead snake skin that has been binding and blinding us. What are you willing to release, beloveds? Call it out.
Scarcity.
Scarcity.
Control. Fear. Slavery.
Slavery, fear, control. Judgment. Guilt. Pain, overindulgence.
Separation.
Need to please. tension, separation, fear,
Playing small.
playing small,
Blame.
blame,
Self-doubt.
self-doubt,
Hopelessness.
hopelessness,
Competition.
competition, victim consciousness, perfectionism,
Fear of aging.
fear of aging,
Fear of the body.
comparison, fear of the body, greed. What about some cultural, collective, materialism, consumerism, overconsumption, hierarchy, overwork, othering, nationalism, hate,
White supremacy.
human supremacy,
Privilege.
privilege. Feel all these, beloveds. You feel them? You feel how tight they are? Are they constricting you? Are you ready to release yet?
Okay, so turn back up that music, brother. That Shakti music. Let's all stand together. Stand up. Start to feel your roots and all that constriction, all the trauma in the root, and just start shaking your roots. Let's bring up the Kundalini music, brother. Shaking the roots, shaking it out, shaking it out of your body. Shaking it out of your jaw. Start to let your spine undulate a bit. Open up. Let your body open up now. Let your body open up your spine. Feel your breath. Open your mouth, let your breath out.
beloveds, and feel the radiance of this new skin. Like a newborn baby, you are. We have shed these skins for the collective one, so that our wings can spread and we can fly together for the one heart, for the one heart. Thank you for shedding so much for the collective and for ourselves. And you will each have now an opportunity to interface with these dark goddesses.
Lilith, I help you reclaim the power of your sovereignty, the power of your choice.
I am Eve. I help you reclaim your original innocence, your inner gnosis.
I am Magdalene. I help you reclaim the power of your body as a holy temple of love.
I am Medusa. I help you reclaim your Shakti power.
I am Baba Yaga! You may reclaim your feisty, truth-telling tongue.
I am Hecate, and I help you reclaim the release of separation and fear of death.
And so, beloveds, I ask you to choose wisely, as you only have one encounter. Once you have had your interface with an archetype, please go and get a candle from the chorus dancers over there. You will light that candle. That is a reflection of the spark that you have found in your heart in the darkness, in this time of winter solstice, to illuminate your healing and the healing of our culture. So you will light that candle and place it on the altar. Please begin. Good luck.
Feisty truth tonight. What will you stick your tongue into?
I ask you, what will you as an act of reclaiming the power of your choice? You can drop that in the chat.
archetype, please put your candles on the altar and we're going to circle up together.
Let's keep it burning. Let's keep the light of hope alive. Safe our journey through the storm.
How beautiful. How beautiful. Okay. Wow. All right. Can we look at all those candles? Would you mind? Let's look at all that has been illuminated. Wow. We're going to lift it up. Yes. But before. Yes. Just. It's all returning and soaking it all up and having it reflect our hearts. And I imagine many of you have noticed that Ariel is not here. Did anybody notice? Yes. Well, she took a fall. She's recovering well. She's on the live stream. So she's, yes. And we have a special gift for Ariel. Do we want to? Yes, open it up a little bit, and then we'll come back in circle. And for those who need to sit or wish to sit, please do.
Go right in front of the camera.
Tonight is the anniversary of Rumi's wedding. It's called Shab Arus, means wedding night. But it's the night that he left his human body and he merged with his beloved. For that, we are honoring him by a poem. I'm going to sing it in Farsi first in his own tongue. از جمادی مردم و نامی شدم و از نما مردم به حیوان سر زدم مردم از حیوانی و آدم شدم پس چه ترسم کی ز مردن کم شدم حمله دیگر بمیرم از بشر تا برارم از ملائک بال و پر بار دیگر از ملائک پران شوم آنچه اندر وهم ناید آن شوم I died as a mineral and become a plant. I died as a plant and rose to animal. I died as animal and I was born human. Why should I fear? When was I less by dying? Yes, yet once more I shall die human, to soar with angels blessed above. And when I sacrifice my angel soul, I shall become what no mind ever conceived. As a human, I will die once more, reborn. I will with the angels soar. And when I let my angel body go, I shall be more than mortal mind can know. We are all from the divine, and we will return to it.
Ariel, we hope that this will speed your recovery, having this all of this mana in your body and your heart, having witnessed all of this. Let's do a love blast.